Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, I thought I'd share a couple of jokes and stuff that just came to my mind. Yeah, I know I look like the blonde-headed Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Well, here goes a couple of jokes that I came up with. And, this corona thing, it's really, it's giving a lot of people stir crazy. And I have never in my whole life seen so many people interested in toilet paper. Really? I'm just telling you what, man. I've never heard. When you go to the stores, you look for toilet paper, and before there was always plenty of toilet paper. And when you go out shopping, people are saying, "Where's the toilet paper? Where's the toilet paper?" I guess there must be, some people out in the woods, that really needed some toilet paper because there ain't no toilet paper. And you know what? I'm just so glad that I'm one of these kind of people that had already bought, like, I buy my toilet paper months and months in advance, so hopefully the toilet paper fairy will come back. Here we go. This is some first times. This is, here's one for you. I've noticed lately that when I'm out and about, because you got to be real careful these days because, the coronavirus and everything. And, I have some truck driver friends of mine, and I was a truck driver at one time in my life. And I'm going to tell you what, there are a lot of great truck drivers, but they're not known for themselves as being real skinny. We eat, we sleep, we drive, we eat, we sleep, we drive, we crap, we eat, we sleep, we drive. And it's like you go from place to place and you don't get much exercise. But see, here lately, it was so funny is that, lately I'm starting to see a lot of skinny truck drivers. And the big reason why is because they ain't got nowhere where to go eat. So they're packing in their lunches and everything. And I know that sounds crazy, but, if you ain't got nowhere to go, and a lot of times these people, you've got these drive-thrus, but you can't drive a big-ass truck through a drive-thru. That just ain't going to happen. So these people are having to take their own, own food, and they're living on soda pop and whatever. But, I know it sounds funny, but it's really sad because, our truck drivers, they need to eat too. They're working really, really hard to get that stuff, from place to place all over the United States. And I just thought I'd bring that to you. To you and just, get your opinion. It's kind of crazy, And then here's another thing, here's one thing also, if you watch the news, you've got less people breaking into homes. And that's a good thing. But you got a hell of a lot of people trying to break out of houses now. They try to get out of the house. They ain't got nowhere to go. So the key is, it's crazy, people are breaking out of homes instead of breaking into houses. That's got to be funny. I'm just saying. That has got to be funny because, before if somebody tries to break in your house, they'll go, "Hey, I'm trying to steal something from you," or "Hey, I want this or that." But they too damn afraid to go knock on somebody's door. "Hey, you got corona?" It's not right. People are crazy, but people are breaking out. They're stir crazy, man. They're looking for that toilet paper fairy. I don't know what that's all about. And another thing is, you get away. Let me see here. Here's one of my things. And here's another thing. This is the first time in my entire history of my whole life that I am glad people aren't inviting me to parties. I am so glad. This is the very first time I'm glad that people are not inviting me to barbecues. Before I'd take it real personal. These people don't like me. People don't like me. Well, guess what? I don't care. I don't want to die. And I'm gonna tell you what. This is the very first time that I'm glad people ain't inviting me to the barbecue or to the party. Because it's nothing personal. But if they're inviting you, they might have something. They might be trying to take you out. So be real careful out there. Another thing is lately I've been going, because I usually go to the gym. I've been working out for quite a few years, and I love it and everything, but they closed them damn things down. So, I started trying to figure out, well, where do I go to work out? And you got to be careful because you can't be around a lot of people. But what I did find out is there are some parks, and most of them are completely closed. And I'm not going to lie, I've broken into some of them. I'll tell you, I ain't going to lie, because I'm looking at the path, I'm looking at me, I'm like, what am I going to do? There ain't nobody there. And then I see a lot of other people are there. And so what I do is we just look at each other. We kind of give this look like, yeah, keep on walking. When you're walking, you're getting your little sweat on. You're having, you're just with your family, your significant other. People are walking their dogs. Even some of these parks are still kind of open, but they're, you got to be real careful. But like I said, I've decided that I'm gonna take care of myself. And when I go to the park, these people they're looking at you like, hey man, this is my path. No, this is my path. They look at you. They got this look. Now you talking to me? And it's like, it's kind of strange. And here's another thing. Have you thought about when you've gone to the grocery store lately? Now people are scared. I'm telling you what. I've gone to the different grocery stores. Walmart. I've been to a lot of different ones, Save a Lot, and people are wearing these masks. They're scared. And it's like, it's so funny, but they look at you. They look like they don't like you or they're afraid of you, but they also have this look like, damn, I'm glad there's somebody else out here to see, because it's lonely in this world. It's kind of lonely. And I'm just sharing this stuff with you because this is some things I've observed since, this corona thing has come out. And what else have I observed? Old people, are not upset now that people are trying to feed them. A lot of times people are like, God dang, man, we got to take care of our old people. And, it's funny because, see, if we don't take care of them, we ignore them. It's like, it's so strange. You go to these old folks' homes and stuff, and people are just dying all the time, and people don't even think nothing about them. But lately, people are trying to make sure they survive. Even if they're almost dead, it's like people care. It's funny, but it's not funny. Because it's kind of sad because, see, a lot of people just dump their family members off at one of those those convenient places, those places where people, are dying. But now people are worried about older people dying. Really? Are you serious? Okay. So I'm just saying, these are some things, the first times things that I've been thinking about. And what else? Like I said, I've broken into some parks. It seems embarrassing and stuff like that, but God's darn, I've got to get my workout on, and I've really enjoyed it. I started, like I said, I walk my neighborhood. I got to get out of the house because I get a little bit scared, a little stir crazy. And now also, you look at your kids. The kids, my son, he goes to high school, and it's so funny. There's so many kids who don't have computers, and it's funny now, all these kids that got computers, they got the internet that the schools have provided for them, which the taxpayers are paying for, and my son, he's already had all this kind of stuff. But what's funny is these kids, they seem to, they're being able to pay attention. I'm watching my son who can't even pay attention in school, sitting there talking back and forth to the teachers, and not in a way that's disrespectful, but it's like he feels good about himself. I don't know if that seems a little strange. Maybe you might notice it too, but my son seems to be a better student. Now he does miss his friends though, but he ain't got nobody to pick on him. So it's like the only person that can pick on him is me. And here's another thing. If you got people living in your house, you can love each other, but boy, lately have we got on each other's nerves. This quarantine where you can't go out nowhere, buddy, I'm going to tell you what. People get on your nerves. I'm talking about the very last nerves. Hey, and there's some things that are out there. A lot of people are trying to communicate over the internet, and a lot of people are doing this thing called Zoom. And I'm in some special type groups and stuff with people where we contact each other on a weekly basis. And, it's kind of strange. We're used to seeing each other face to face, but we're, trying to do our distancing thing. But this Zoom thing is like, Zoom, where'd it come from? And I guarantee you those people that are in that business are making some Mac Daddy money now. Thank you, Zoom. But, it's kind of funny. People are complaining about not being able to get out there. And we were talking to a couple of people who were who weren't able to come to meetings. Their truck drivers are out there, and they were so grateful for this Zoom thing. And I'm telling you what, we would Zoom right in there. And it just makes you think, because times are changing. Business platforms have been using this for a while, but now everybody's using it because we got to have this FaceTime. People care about each other. That's funny, right? And what else do I have here? On the path, people, let's see here. Just hold on a minute. Oh, yeah, and one of the very last things here is, Get away from me now has a new meaning. I'm telling you what, get away from me has a new meaning. It means life or death. So it ain't funny, man. It's kind of scary. And like I said, people are breaking out of their houses more than they're getting homes broken into. And listen, it's a blessing that we're able to have a conversation. Funny people, man. I don't know. These are just some things I just thought about, and within about 5 minutes they popped in my head. But I just want to share that with you. All right, it's Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. And these are some comedy moments by Gary Lee Stanley. All right.